Well, it looks like it happened again. Something bad happened with zombies again and again and again. I swear, dude, zombies inside Black Ops 4 just can't have anything nice, even with this first DLC launch. And it really sucks for this to happen to this DLC because I really enjoy this map. I think it has a really good Easter egg, and I do also think it's probably the best aesthetically looking map ever, no matter what anybody else tells me. But then again, that's because I'm a really big fan of that old classical look, that I guess a fancy classical look, that's what you could call it. I don't know, but regardless, I really like the look of the map. I just love it. And of course, the Easter egg is pretty darn cool. I like the boss fight. I like a lot of it. Of course, I still think the Easter egg takes a bit too long to do, but maybe it could be optimized better that I'm just not aware of. But regardless, I really do like so much about this map. I just think it's one of the coolest maps that we've ever gotten in zombies. Now, of course, that's just a personal opinion, but regardless, that's really not what we're going to be talking about in this video, because as you guys probably heard, there's some issues going around with the Easter egg, because we can't ever just have a smooth process inside Black Ops 4. It seems like it's actually impossible. But if you guys didn't hear what happened, apparently at first what happened is that there were people using glitches. I think it was the No Thumbs crew with Glitching Queen. They actually just were using the custom mutations glitch, and they solved the Easter egg doing so. And of course they had that, but of course they didn't want to take credit for first in the world, and they didn't want to go say that they will share the steps. I wanted them to be found naturally without using glitches, so they weren't going to share any of that information. But of course, even if what they did wasn't the greatest, at least they were keeping it to themselves. But that's not all that happened, because I'm sure you guys heard what happened. There was another QA tester, and this QA tester is different from the QA tester that leaked everything a couple weeks ago. And he's a guy, they're just different guys. And what happened was this QA tester decided to share all the Easter egg steps with a friend. And this friend decided to screw his friend over by actually going and sharing the Easter egg steps with some large creators, people like, I think it was Smart Guy, Mr. Ruffle Waffles, and two other guys. I'm not sure. It might have been Chopper if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, he shared the Easter egg steps that he got from his QA tester friend, and of course, probably going to get his friend fired, and maybe even in some legal trouble here. So, I mean, a pretty awful friend, if you ask me, unless he didn't tell his friend that you shouldn't be sharing this because you're going to get me in trouble. But I mean, I imagine he had to say that, so I'm thinking that his friend pretty much screwed him over, and they're probably not friends anymore, to say the very least. So that's pretty much the gist of what happened. There were first people using glitches, and they of course completed the Easter egg before anybody else using these glitches, and then after that there was a QA tester's friend leaking all the steps to larger YouTube streamers / creators. So it's just a situation all over again. And I swear, dude, this has been the story with zombies from the very start. I mean, the only time we ever had just purely good feelings for zombies was at the, I guess the reveal, the community reveal event. That's what it's called. I couldn't remember what it's called for a second. That's the only time we just had purely good feelings, because we heard we were getting 3 maps, and then of course later down the road we actually heard we were getting 4 maps, of course, if you got the Black Ops pass. So it was a really good sounding things for us, and then it just went downhill from there. I mean, for every good piece of information we got, or good piece of content we got, or any just good in general, there was always something bad lurking right behind it. It's like, what is up with Black Ops 4? I swear, dude, it just feels like it's cursed. Every single time something good, there's always something bad. We got 3 maps on launch, but the game wasn't working well. We couldn't get to high rounds. It's just like every single time, it's just like, what is going on? And then of course with DLC 1, of course we had like no marketing, which was a problem, but then the map was good, so it kind of made up for it. But then after that, we had this Easter egg problem happening. I mean, given most of this is kind of Treyarch's fault, I understand that, because obviously with the game originally not being working and just crashing all the time, and on top of that, a lot of content being missing. That's purely on Treyarch. Also, with them not fixing the custom mutations glitch, again on Treyarch. But at the same time, it's not helping when these people are leaking stuff to their friends and just leaking stuff in general. It's just like, what is going on with this game? I swear we can't have anything nice with it. It's just a whole lot of bad. I honestly don't know. It honestly feels like it's cursed. And not to mention what's happening to some of the bigger zombies YouTubers. I mean, look what happened to NoGA456. His house burnt down. Of course, I'm not saying it's connected, but it's just weird seeing all of this happen. And also JC Backfire, his family getting swatted. I swear, there's just nothing. We can't just have anything good. And I'm not laughing at the fact that that happened to them. Obviously, none of this is funny, but just the thought that nothing good is happening with zombies, or nothing purely good can just happen with zombies this year, is just ridiculous. And I don't know what else to do except laugh at it. I can't actually have any other reaction. And the thing is, none of these connections are not connections. None of these bad things are directly connected with the good things that are happening. It's just I don't know. It's just, there's just something here, and they just keep happening. There's no, what's the saying? There's no correlation, but there's no connection, but there is correlation, and it's just something like that all over again. And I just can't get it. I don't know what to think about this anymore. Every single time we get something good, there's always something bad there to follow it right up, and it's just like, wow, what do we do right now? I honestly don't have any idea what's going on with zombies, and I'm just sit here wondering, my gosh, can we just get a nice launch? Maybe go back to those BO3 days where we just get the map and enjoy it. I mean, that's all we really ask for in zombies. If we could just get a map, enjoy it without QA testers leaking stuff, people using glitches, people maybe playing the game a couple days in advance and all that stuff. I mean, can we just have one of those normal launches? I mean, of course there is a good thing with this, because this is exactly what I'm saying, because there's always a good thing, but it's followed up with a bad thing, because any YouTubers, to my knowledge, were not invited to go play this map out early, which I thought was a good thing, because I just think that this kind of kills the hype for it, but then they never built the hype in the first place, so there's nothing to kill in the first place. But regardless, for every single good thing that happens is a bad thing. So people got to play the game, no YouTubers got to play the game early, but then the map gets somehow released a day early to Australia. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm actually at a loss for words. I don't know what to make of this situation. It honestly makes me feel like Black Ops 4 is actually cursed. Obviously, I don't actually think that's the case, but it just feels like it, dude. It actually does. But anyways, I'd love to hear what you guys think about everything that's been going on ever since the launch, and even before the launch of Black Ops 4. What do you guys think? What's going wrong with this? I mean, what is actually up? I get most of these are Treyarch's fault, but you still can't ignore the people in the community that have their part in it. And then, of course, the QA testers Treyarch, yeah, they can tell them, yeah, you're going in trouble, but they're still going to do it regardless, and they can't really control them too much. I mean, they could try to do a better job, but I don't really blame them for the QA tester part too much, because I don't think that's their fault. It's the QA tester's fault for giving that information out, so I don't blame them for that. But it's just a really disappointing. It's disappointing for Treyarch, it's disappointing for us, it's disappointing for just everybody. It's just not a good situation. I hate the situation that we got stuck in. But anyways, that's it. That's all I gotta say. I just wanted to say this because it just feels like there's something wrong with Black Ops 4 that is beyond what the developers can control and beyond what the community can control. And also, not to mention, the community's overreaction to so many things isn't helping either. I mean, yes, Treyarch can make a lot of issues, or create a lot of these issues. The QA testers are creating issues, but you can't ignore the community's part in this, because they're overblowing things that don't need to sometimes. Of course, there are things that are just like the blue screens that was justifiable. Okay, it's justifiable. That's how you say that word for the reaction they had. But all the other ones, I feel like it's a bit too much. But regardless, again, that's all I have to say. I'm just going to go ahead and end this video now before I start just talking about who knows what next. So again, I would love to hear what you guys think about this. You guys what do you guys think about it? That's all I could ask. But If you guys did enjoy the video, then go ahead, do all the normal YouTube stuff. Of course, like, subscribe, bell, share, and especially bell. But I'm going to go and I'll catch you guys probably in a stream that I'll maybe have later today. Hopefully that's correct. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do it or not. I know I'm going to stream something. I just don't know what I'm going to stream just yet. I'm going to stream a solo match of the Easter egg or maybe just co-op again. I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, again, I'll catch you guys in my next video.